The brand new Andy Tower, L'air du désert Marocain Noir video camera it up. Stay tuned. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. In today's video, I have a sample right here, a little decant of L'air du désert Noir by Andy Tower, the brand new release flanker for the infamous L'air du désert Marocain. So I'm just gonna open this package right in front of you guys. I'm just gonna sample it, probably wait for today and hopefully tomorrow as well. Then I'm just gonna give you a full review on it. So the first part of the video is gonna be first impressions in front of you guys, but then it's just gonna take me a day or two just to really wear this fragrance for a couple of times. It's going to be instant for you guys for the full review. But before I start doing anything, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe. Check out the links down below with my favorite fragrances with the best prices online, always discounted. That's the way to go. So click on that icon and take advantage of the sales going on right now. And without making this video way too long, let's just grab my scissor right here just to actually unpack this packaging. Just put that scissor back. There's a lot of these. I have a couple of decants for two different fragrances in here, so I don't know which one is which. I don't want this video to be way too long, so let's just see how lucky I am. And this is not it. This is another fragrance, another sample that I just wanted to try out. I haven't smelled it yet, but I've heard it's good, so I just wanted to get myself a decant to see if it's something for me or not. So this is L'air du désert Marocain Noir Elixir. That's the sample right here. All right, let's get a tester strip in here, and it smells good. As a matter of fact, I can smell it from the atomizer. So this is supposedly an extrait de parfum, so I am assuming this will be a beast mode, and I can totally smell it from here. Definitely noticeable. I haven't got it close to my nose yet, but honestly, I don't think it will be a beast mode based off that. I could be wrong. This is only a first initial spray and first impression. It smells amazing though. It totally reminds me of the original L'air du désert Marocain. But as a matter of fact, I find this one to be a little bit sweeter of distance so far, and I like it better. This one, it's very likable in the air. From close range of this very first initial spray, this could be off-putting for a lot of people out there. It is strong, it is in your face, it's an acquired taste. It's something that I would gravitate toward, but I cannot recommend just to people like that. It is definitely noir, it's definitely darker, and there's like some fecal quality in it as well that just makes it a little bit way too much, but in a very good way as well. It is addictive from close range, again from this pepper strip. Literally, if I made 100 people to smell this, 98% or 98 of this 100 people would say totally no. Ladies wouldn't like this from close range at all, I'm telling you. And this is only based off the very first initial spray. It's lacking a little bit as far as I remember the green aspect the original L'air du désert Marocain had before, and it just has more darker, leatherier nuances. Definitely way more balsamic than the original. Definitely spicy. I can detect all the spices combined together. I know this is based off Morocco, and I am from Morocco, so I am kind of familiar with these spices. But to me, the spices here, it's more of like Indian spices. The opening also reminds me of a fragrance, an old fragrance from the house of Stefan Humbert Lucas, a black bottle. It was just dark, that dark, but it definitely reminds me of that. And now, as a matter of fact, the amber started to kick in a little bit and just gives a little bit of sweetness into it. It wasn't sweet at all when I first sprayed it on. It was just more about that fecal animalistic leather. But now I can just smell more of the spices. Again, to me, it smells more like Indian spices. And the sweetness from the amber, it just started to kick in and just to be a little bit more pleasant. So how long that took? Probably like a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, give or take. So I'll be back for the full review for me in a couple of days, for you in probably like an instant of a second, just like that. Alright, here's the final verdict with L'air du désert Marocain Noir Elixir. It has been already like a couple of days. I wore it yesterday and I wore it today for 2 full wearings, and that is my final thoughts. If you're comparing this one to the original, this one is definitely dustier, drier, dustier, definitely way more leather. The labdanum note here is also huge, which gives it more of a leathery, balsamic feel into it. And it also gives that ambery effect. It is not also as sweet as the original. And the dry down, which is the best part of this one, it really comes after like 8 hours plus. I noticed that yesterday I applied this scent on around 3 p.m. my time. And the whole time it was always dusty, spicy. Smells kind of like the Indian chai without the latte version. So it is not lactonic at all whatsoever. But it's just got that spicy chai effect. It's big on that with a bunch of woods as well, mixed with that dry oak moss and a lot of vetiver. But then it just transitioned very slowly into a more of an ambery spicy scent. But that takes time. Yesterday I didn't feel that effect literally until past 10 p.m. So literally I didn't get the dry down of this one on my skin until like 6 hours later. And by midnight it was just smelling like a balsamic, ambery, spicy goodness. At that time I was like, this is the best scent ever. Literally the best scent ever. But again, to reach to that full dry down on my skin, it took me at least 6 hours. So take that with a grain of salt, because that is a long time to reach that effect. Today I had this scent on around like 9 a.m. this morning. It is around 5 now. I've been out in the sun all day. So it has been already around 8 hours in. I only had how many sprays with this little decant right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was a hot day and I had 7 sprays with this little decant right here. Yesterday I had 3. But I felt with 3 little sprays yesterday, but it wasn't projecting much of my skin. That's why I went today with 7 sprays. And I find 7 sprays with this little decant right here just to be the perfect number. Just because it projected very well for the first hour, hour and a half or so. It was really projecting well. Not beast mode by any mean, but it was very satisfying in terms of the projection. But then it never gets close to the skin. It doesn't become a skin scent at all. This scent is very thick, and every time you move, it just leaves behind you a really nice soft sillage, but really thick sillage that people will be able to smell it. So for instance, this is just an example. I am here now and I just move over here. I am pretty sure that my scent still smells and lingers in that area. That's how thick and nice this scent stays. And it's got a really nice scent trail behind you. Not enormous, but thick, and it stays, which is great. It was pretty hot outside today. And for the first hour while applying this scent, I was driving in my car, AC was cranking up big time. So I was fine, I didn't choke myself out or people would be out at all in the car. And then when I went to work, I was at a job site meeting today all day. I can always smell it around me everywhere I move. It smelled really nice, more of a spicy chai, very oak mossy type of a scent with a little bit of an undertone of amber. Not overly sweet, but more balsamic rather than sweet. Didn't get any compliments. It was a job site meeting. People was busy doing their things. But I truly did enjoy it. And I'm 8 hours in again, and I can still smell it projecting off my skin. Not far until probably here of my skin. So this is a nice bubble 8 hours in again. Again, I feel like the original projects more than this one. But this one is just thicker, denser, and just way longer lasting, I feel like. Because seriously, I don't know how long this one lasts. because I wore it yesterday at 3 until this morning when I took my shower at 8 a.m. I was like really projecting well of my skin. So I'm assuming this scent will last on you 24 plus hours. Longevity is insane. If you're looking for that scent that you'll smell definitely all day, this is the one for you. But again, for $340 for 50 ml if you live in the US, that's a little bit way too steep. It's expensive. I personally like this scent a lot, but I prefer the original way more, just because the original comes across a little bit greener, less dry than this one, not as leathery as this one also, and it's a bit sweeter just because of that ambery effect that the other one has. And I found the original also to be a little bit easier to wear, especially when you first spray it on, because this one is definitely harsher when you first spray it on. So you need to wait like half an hour to really start to enjoy it of your skin. So if I were you, is this a bottle worthy? I would say try before you buy. Get yourself a sample like this one. This is a 5 ml sample that would last me a long time. So I think unless I find it at a very good deal, I wouldn't be purchasing this scent, even though I really truly enjoy this one quite a bit. But if I get to choose between this and the original, I'll choose the original. So let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of L'Air du Désert Marocain Noir Elixir? Have you tried it yet? Would you purchase it? Do you like the original L'Air du Désert Marocain? I am curious and I would love to know. Don't forget to like, subscribe to not miss any of my videos in the future. Links to most of my favorite fragrances gonna be in the description down below, the best prices online. Click on that icon right there and it'll direct you there automatically. And this is pretty much it. See you guys next time. Peace.